stacked together in an order look like? $4.46 going 2.2 miles. That first drop off right there, I have delivered to them before. They don't tip afterwards at all. They were a part of that series where I took non-tip orders, seeing if they tipped afterwards. No, they never tip. And I'm not too sure about that last customer, but yeah, this is what 2 non-tippers look like.
Jesus. Why is that 2 different spots for $4?
If you were to take this order, your algorithm would be really messed up for the day. If this was my first order of the day and I took it, then Uber is going to be like, oh, he's really desperate. He's going to take any $4 or $5 order that comes his way. So, of course, I declined it. In my area, almost any other order is better than this order right here. This order would do nothing for me. $4.46 really doesn't do anything for me. I would rather gamble, miss out on the $4.46, and hope something better comes in.
I wouldn't gamble that. You know, now it's not that serious. When I used to have Uber Eats, like, yeah, I'm not taking that, you know, but there's a lot of orders, like, depending on how slow it is, I would have took that. I'm like, it's not that fast, but I'm going to do that and I'm just going to assume I'm going to get a tip. But here's the thing, you might take an order like that, and then you take like 5 more, 6 more, and you look later, or sometimes you don't look later, and that order really only got you like $2 tip from one person. And you'd be like, damn, that was 2 different orders I just delivered. But even though it's just Starbucks, and then it's like sometimes when I grab a food, like when I used to do Uber Eats, I'm like, bro, there's no way they finna tip me for this cold food or this drink that's half-ass. Like, cause the food is never gonna be as good as you get it there. So how are you gonna really tip me unless I'm going around with hot bag? If you order the Uber Eats DoorDash correctly, you gotta be going with chillers, hot bags, and then the restaurant gonna have to be on point. But what restaurant is just serving fresh hot food, and as soon as you get there, the food is just being made? I mean, it's just done, directly done. A lot of times too, like, woo, y'all remember when I used to go into the restaurants and have to wait for my food? Ooh, I used to want to crash out. Like, I'm gonna take a flex shift this AM. It's like 2:20 AM right now, and I'm gonna do an Amazon Flex video too, but I just wanted to really talk about Uber right now.
This ride looks good, right?
Yeah. He said no, because I have to drive back. Yeah, bro. They need to be paying for your way back, man. What? The passenger paid $300. Where the other $135 go? Uber Pocket. Uber's Pocket.
Me and my nephew have been doing Uber Eats to try to...
Uber Eats got to figure out their protocols, because what do you mean that
we only gonna do 2026 videos?
That I ordered from Uber Eats that you guys handed to some random person, driver. The driver cancels my order before he can deliver it to me, and so now he ran off of my food. Uber thinks my food was never picked up, and so every time a new driver goes to IHOP, my assumption is that IHOP is telling them, hey, this was already picked up. But I ain't never get my food. I've never received my food. My app is telling me that these drivers are canceling the order and it's needing to find another one. The whole time, the first driver took the food and canceled it before he could deliver it to me. And so when I hit Uber's support up, I canceled my order first. When I hit up Uber support and I call and let them know the situation, hey, I called IHOP. They said the food was already picked up 30 minutes ago, but nobody's coming. They're not remaking my order. So what can we do? I either need a refund or you got to give me a voucher. They said, I'm sorry, because you canceled the order, there's nothing that we can do. What do you mean? These people never brought me my food.
That's cap. I would have got my money back, because I remember one time, I ain't gonna say it's cap, but when I got Uber, my fault, when I got Uber scammed, I remember these dudes was in New York, bro. Like, well, I checked my account, it was $40 off my account. This was kind of different though. Somebody had logged into my account. It was like $40 off my account. This was like 2-3 years ago. I'm like, whoa, I immediately red flag. I got on their ass. I'm like, $40 Uber. I instantly log into Uber. Some nigga in Brooklyn, he getting some shit delivered in Brooklyn. They go on somebody on a speed bike. I'm like, hey, that ain't me, nigga. Cancel that, nigga. That ain't me, nigga. Don't give him that food. I'm like, don't give him that food. I didn't order this. Don't give him that food. I'm on him. You feel me? I'm canceling the order. I'm like, you better not give him that food, bro. I was on, bro. I'm like, you better not give him that food. I'm like, you ain't getting $1 off me. You heathens.
Uber Eats base pay sucks.
Oh my gosh. $2 tip processing? Yeah, nah.
your days.
2025.
I think Uber Eats is stealing.
2025.
And let me say this to Uber. If you
I ain't gonna lie. Let's
I think
watch
Uber
this, though.
Eats is stealing money from deliverers. I just got off the phone with someone who wanted to cancel an order that I just picked up for them. They typed it in the chat that they wanted to cancel it, and I was like, "You'll have to do it on your end, because if I do it on my end, I'll probably
You're gonna get
doxxed."
penalized.
So I called them, and so while I'm on the phone with him, he was like, "Yeah, I'd just rather pay the delivery fee or the whatever fee to somebody else." So I was like, okay, well, yeah, you have to do it on your end. He was like, yeah, I'm going through the information now. I'm about to submit the approval of doing this. And he read it off to me saying that, are you okay that this person you still have to pay this person for their time for this delivery? Are you okay with that? He read that off. It was something to that extent of wording. And he was like, yes, okay, I just did it. And so it updated on my end. So I go in the account and I look, and I'm like, they did not
I ain't
pay
getting
me.
no money for that.
Uber Eats may be taking that money for themselves. And that,
Oh, Uber is crazy. I ain't even think about that. Oh shit. This sounds like a class action lawsuit. You ain't, cause they ain't gonna never think you finna talk to the driver that long in that much. I mean, they ain't gonna think you finna talk to the customer. And even if you do, what you gonna do about it, nigga? Like Uber on some, they on some. Ooh, they own that, like, nigga, yeah, nigga. Yeah, we told the customer cancel the order and you still want to pay the driver cancellation fee. But we ain't gonna get a driver shit for their time. I don't know though, bro. Every time something like this happen to me while I'm doing Uber Eats, Uber driver, I get compensated. Nigga, I had a refund. Me and my partner was doing a method one time. Oh, bro, it spilled some shit in my car. What the fuck? Refund. Oh, this nigga spilled some shit in my car. Take a pic. Refund. Then they start slowing that shit. Then they start slowing that shit down. Oh, look, bro, I just went to the car wash, pay refund, nigga. One time, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nigga, I would check my Uber. I had an Uber Pro card on. Look one day, that shit had 200 in there. I'm like, oh, I got 200 one day just for no reason. So sometimes Uber be throwing money, but that's how you know that shit they be printing that shit. Like, I fuck with Uber though. Like, that shit got me through a lot, bro. Like, if I had to, I would do it. No cap, like, but that shit is a lot, bro. My other partner, he be like, bro, I don't know how you do that Uber shit. I can't do that shit. Niggas in my car. But it's just like, nigga, you gotta suspend your ego sometimes. Yeah, you get a lot of cool conversations out Uber, but like, once you do it for so long, like me, I got 9,800 trips, bro. I got like over 3,000 rides. I'm done. I'm taking a break from the app. I haven't used it since 2025, so.
and let me say this to Uber. If you got a motherfucking $12 delivery fee on there, that
Uber Eats, DoorDash, I'm suing the shit out of you. Out the fuck.
Up, y'all, listen. Up, y'all, listen.
Uber Eats.
Up, y'all, listen.
One thing I'm gonna do. Like
this is what nobody tells you about Uber Eats. I've been out for 4 hours now, and I've only made $36.
This the reality.
I'm feeling extremely discouraged. This is what nobody.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's the reality. And then you're gonna have to pay gas. And let's just say, like, okay, like, imagine this is the thing that I don't like about Uber, right? It's 2:30 right now. I can't go to work for Uber if I want to right now. I could take a flex shift. And I could wake up and take another flex. So somebody in my comments like, oh, flex trash too. I mean, all these apps are trash, but like when you really think about it, like this is me. Uber Eats, Uber driver, you're designated on driving at certain times. Or Uber driver, I could turn it on right now, but who wants to pick up people right now? You're only gonna pick up people that's drunk. Maybe a few people going to work. It's not busy. Then maybe like at 4 or 5, you start getting people. Some people go to the airport. That's if and then you competing with 300,000 bots to get those same routes. When I could just go get my set route, my set money. It's like working a job with free contracts. It's like a free contract job. It's like a temporary it's like a temporary temp. It's like a temp employee, you know, forever. But like when you really think about it, like this $36 in 4 hours is very common. And I've been through it. I remember my Uber driver app saying $36 after the whole day, $40, $90. No, I mean not 90. That's Nigga, I thought 90 was a good. Then I started doing it differently. I'm like, I'm gonna make 100 in the AM, and then I'm gonna work the rest of the day and make 50 to 60, $70. So I'm gonna make at least 100 to 200 a day, right? And one thing I will say about Flex, they do pay you pennies. Like, they do pay you pennies for real. Like, it's not a lot of money, but none of this stuff is a lot of money. If I work 3 shifts a day, I could be making like $200, 200, 280, 230, 240, 250. If I really was just working 8 to 10 hours a day on Flex, you would make good money. But I don't work 8 hours a day, so that's my that's not even, you know what I'm saying. But some people got a super high overhead. My overhead is not high. I don't have a high overhead. So, oh shit, I'm about to end the video.
I think I just received my first ever report on Uber Eats. Of course, I run into another customer who is scamming and lying about not receiving groceries. And of course, they had a pin on their order, guys. They had a pin. I needed a pin. Now, this order, $29, 21 items, 3.6 miles, going to an apartment. I took it. It's not that bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
No heavy shit. Should be simple. Now, I had to make one substitution, and the customer approved it. So I knew the customer was on their phone. I go drive to the apartment. It's one of the worst apartments, by the way, if you have to go up to the customer. Like, it is super annoying. There was no parking for me. I had to park in the red. You need access to the elevator first, right? Then you go out the elevator. Then you need access again to get into the door. So I tried to buzz myself in. I put the code to call her. It called her multiple times. She did not answer. I texted her. She did not answer. I called her. She did not answer. So I could not get into the apartment complex at all. And nobody can, like, really let you up unless they let you through both doors. So after, like, 5 minutes and multiple tries, I contacted support. Because what else could I do?
Yeah.
And support basically said, all right, either leave the groceries in a safe spot. And I said, well, I could leave it out by the elevator. That's the only safe spot. Or he could cancel the order and I dispose of the food. So I was like, am I going to get full pay? Like, either way, like, am I going to get the full amount?
Nope.
Which I think if he canceled, I wouldn't. But because I ended the trip,
you got the bag.
I was able to get the full pay.
Right.
So he said he will end the trip because I couldn't take a picture. I need a pin. So when you need a pin,
I'd have left that shit somewhere, took a pic. Because at that point, you making it so hard for me to deliver. It's like you don't want the food. Like, why would you order all this food and all this stuff and not have it set up to where when the delivery driver gets here, he can effortlessly deliver? So if I feel like, as a delivery driver, right, if you're making it hard for me to deliver what I'm trying to deliver, you don't want that shit. That's why I fuck with Flex too, because, you unaccessible, you return. You just return it. But food, you can't return that shit. Then somebody will be like, he stole my food. He lied. He said. I already know where this is going.
And you can't take a picture of where you left
and
it.
once you get reported on Uber, they deactivate you until you fight. You gotta fight the case. Like, you gotta prove you innocent and before you gotta prove you not guilty. You're not innocent before guilty. You guilty before innocent on Uber. You're deactivated immediately. Customer said this. Y'all just gonna dick suck the customer that much? Like, bro.
They have to basically manually bypass the pin on their end. The support does. So I texted the customer and said, I left your stuff by the elevator. You didn't answer. I can't get in. That's what I said. And then customer support ended the trip. I left the groceries there. Could I have just took all the groceries? Yes, I could have easily. But again, I don't want their fucking groceries. I don't need it. But what was weird was there was a guy lurking around outside as I'm there. You know, he was lurking around, not really doing anything by the elevator. And after a couple hours, sure enough, I get a report. You received a report. Incomplete order. A customer reported that they didn't get their order, blah, 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 blah. Make it a little bigger. This is the first time I've ever received this shit. And it comes from a fucking customer that you need a pin from. Now, what I think happened was that person lurking around was waiting for me to leave and the order to get canceled. Then they go and scoop up the groceries, right?
So
it was a girl name, but it was a guy outside.
Yeah.
Basically, he was waiting for the groceries to be left alone, and then he scoops them up and takes them up, and they report that they never got it, and they get a refund, a full refund. I still got the full pay, right? But I get a fucking report on my account because of them. That is not worth it. And I even did all the steps necessary. So I had to go to the report and add a bunch of shit. I even took a picture. I took a picture of where I left it. So I have all the proof and everything. I even contacted support. Like, they even told me what to do. These customers are so, like, they're so fucking annoying. Like, I cannot stand these type of customers. They will literally put your account at risk. And they don't care. They don't care if they're...
You for sure got that penalty
If I
removed.
place an order for food and I tip and I give you directions and the code to come upstairs and place it outside my apartment door, and you fail to do that and you leave it in the lobby, that order never arrived.
What type of fucking logic is that? Now, they didn't follow instructions, but your order is downstairs. You could go get it. You're not gonna lie and say that the order never arrived. Yes, it did arrive at the wrong location. But that's what I'm saying. People like this, you got to think about people where they mind at. People that order food. Most people that order food are like, they're like in Lululand. The order my Uber Eat. Like, you got to think about this, bro. A lot of people that order food, I'm telling you, because I did this shit. Like, I did the DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart. I did this shit for years. Every single person I deliver food to, I'll be like, yeah, this shit, yeah. You always get them couple ones where you be like, I know exactly what type of order this is, bro. Like, it'll be no parking downstairs, nigga. Now, if she leave a code, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the dude downstairs be like, you can't go upstairs. And it's like, bro, what the fuck you want me to do? Or what's the name? What's this? And they want you to check all this ID and this. Bitch, just come get your food downstairs. Why are you not on your phone? The least you could do is build up some appetite to walk downstairs and get your food. You just a lazy ass goofy. Mind you, to get to people's doors like a corn maze, take 35 minutes just to reach their door. You know you're building better. Meet the dasher in the lobby. She talking about no. Bitch, go pay that extra fee and keep getting your cold ass food then, bitch. Like, talking about no. Put your bitch ass on. Put your bitch ass on, man. Oh, I can't.
Uber Eats.
Food won't even work. I hate being at the mercy of them fucking bots, boy. Oh, I'm so happy I ain't doing that shit no more. That shit is, boy.
Is ruining the country. It is absolutely destroying the country.
Because it be one bitch like that have you have a good day, and she'll bring your rating all the way down because you run into a bitch like that don't want to meet you in the lobby. Everybody else, you pulling up there waiting for their food. You come across this bitch, now she don't want to come downstairs. Bitch, fuck you. You just trying to get some free food, bro. Let's be real about that shit. Because anytime I order Uber Eats, nigga, I'm outside, nigga. The only times I do, I be outside waiting. Nigga, I see you pulling up. Not, oh, I forgot I ordered that. The fuck? Like, kind of goy ass shit is that, bro? Like,